It is clear that the public and our thespian community is just dying to come back to the theatre, and it just fills my heart with joy.
Barber of Seville is a piece that makes people happy. I think that's a proper piece to start with.
Something that people know well, plenty of tunes, hopefully plenty of laughs, and with fantastic colleagues as well.
It's so funny, witty, and just a really lovely story.
This production is so much fun because it's very interactive, and not only do we interact the characters between us very clearly, but there's a very good connection with the audience.
It's iconic. There's a really good reason it's lasted as long as it has, because it's incredibly well detailed. It serves the piece incredibly well. It enables people to come into it and go out of it, and involves the chorus in such a way that you won't have seen in pretty much any other production in terms of it being a show within a show.
Rosina is very driven, she's very clever. She is, I think, a lot wiser than her age because she's quite young in this. And she knows what she wants, but she's also put upon by men, and I think that's what I love about Rossini. He always triumphs women in his operas, and so she's definitely always on the front foot.
Yes, I feel like I triumph in this opera as well because I get the lady. But there are glimpses where you see that Almaviva will not stop at anything to get what he wants to get. And he's obviously very wealthy, but rather than assert his power immediately, he's got this little cheekiness to him where he'd rather do it in a playful way.
The figure of the barber is what you might describe as a young man's role. His brain is quick, but he's got to be quick on his feet, and I'm up and down the stairs all the time, climbing down underneath, appearing in other people's areas and back up again, and ducking in underneath my shop and out again. I need to be relatively fit and healthy to be able to get around and survive the evening, let alone do the singing and the acting part.
The orchestra in Barber of Seville is a person. It's a commentary. It's somebody who explains and makes jokes and questions what's going on the stage. And I think who listens carefully will have a smile on his face.
This particular translation is very witty. There's never two words which are the same. So you have to be very switched on.
Obviously, after 12 months of not much singing, everyone's got exceptionally difficult corners to sing that take a lot of kind of concentration, planning, practice, that sort of thing, to get your muscles back up to speed and get your voice to move the way that it needs to move.
Rossini requires, it's within the music, these sharp moments and elements where the comedy really sparkles.
And Giles' production particularly has
That.
exactly that.
I think it's so hard to choose one moment of the opera because I think that the whole piece works so well together, and of course there are so many great moments that I'm looking forward to.
It's a great season opener.
There'll be parts that people will take away and remember, and I think it'll just give everyone a wonderful evening of joy.